We're yet again in another episode and one-on-one with Anthony. And right here, I have Paramajik, a music producer and one of the biggest names in the music industry. And we're here to talk about one simple thing. In one word, what would you say is wrong with the creative space, the creative industry in Owerri and Imo State as a whole?
One word.
Yes, see, well, you can explain, but one word first.
I feel like one word is not enough to
Hey.
explain, But it's not like I would say the number one should be lack of collaboration.
Lack of collaboration. You feel like people are not collaborating with each other, or when you say lack of collaboration, it's broad because okay, I want to collaborate with you. I want you to produce song for me.
I mean, like you are an exception to that, because I mean you're doing a wonderful job in trying to see that.
That's not what this video is about, though. But he's right. Continue.
Yeah. So I would just say most creatives where they find it difficult to work with each other. I don't know where the mentality is coming from. Most times I feel like we let each other down. Like we feel we need to go outside to we need to work with outside people instead of our own people.
Oh.
So it's like it's just few people that understand that we need to work together to be able to push a bigger picture of
what Owerri is
what Owerri is all about. So yeah, that's one of the major problems. Another one could be the environment itself. Like
how? How? What happened to the environment?
like how will I explain it? The way Enugu is. First of all, there's something I've been willing to ask. Do you know the meaning of 042?
042. That's what they call Enugu now, Shebi. Is it?
Because it's like I see most artists from Enugu, they attach 042 to their names. Like that way they are trying to like push the city's name when it comes to entertainment. Do you understand? Like they are like carrying it along. You hear Quincy 042, this 042, but it's not really like that here in Owerri.
So you're saying it's the name that they should change their name?
It's not about the name.
Okay, you're saying this. We're not trying to promote Imo State, or we're not trying to push Imo State.
Yes, most people don't. After they blow up from Owerri, they just totally like forget about
it. So
do you understand? Like there's nothing they are they are using to carry along or to still push the name.
So yes, like okay, there was something I was saying some time ago. I don't know if you know Black 30, Flames of Black 30.
No.
Okay. He's a very popular figure currently right now, and he's the CEO of Black 30. And there was something I noticed. Ashton Hall came to Nigeria, and he was one of the persons that went to Ashton Hall, and he was taking pictures. Because, I was telling somebody this, that he gave joy to me because he was taking pictures, and then I saw people, he came with his family. I saw some, people from Owerri too there in Lagos. And then I'm like, wow, he carried people along. However, the thing is like, I don't know whether he carried people along and everything, but I know I saw like some people from Owerri there, and it just gave me joy because I'm like, oh, this is one of the first times I'm seeing a group of Owerri people making impact outside Owerri together. So
that's really nice.
So it's like, that means, okay, why don't we do something like that here? And then if you say, why don't we do something like that? I'm thinking, to what yardstick, to what end? Because are you saying people don't collaborate at all here, or there is something wrong with Owerri? Because you said something, okay, Enugu people are trying to push, Enugu out there. Are you saying Imo State people, we're not trying to push Imo State, or we're not trying to push Owerri. And even if we want to push Owerri, how are we going to do that? Because when you say collaboration, it's I don't know how it's like it's very sketchy, because how do I collaborate with someone to improve the quality of creativity in the States? Does it mean that I have to give out my services freely? If I have a job, rather than take it to somebody outside, I have to bring it to someone here? Or I'm trying to understand what angle at where you're coming from.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but if you start thinking about it, like, it's very, very deep. Do you understand? Like,
and we're trying to get a solution.
Yeah.
Because it's not just only about bringing out the problems. What's the solution?
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, I feel like most people here in the entertainment this scene, most people are more negative than being positive. Do you understand? Like, we criticize ourselves too much. It's like, if you go online, most people that are doing all these TikTokers and influencers, you see most of the things that they always try to engage in, or most of the things they always try to talk about when it comes to Owerri, it's always the negative things. Do you understand? So it's like most people in Owerri somehow don't value themselves. Do you understand?
So how do we add that?
Let's say, for example, I know a couple of people that organize shows like that, bring in artists from outside Owerri. Do you understand? To come and perform here in Owerri.
I guess, yes, I think they're allowed to bring.
Yeah, they're allowed to. Yeah. But I'm not saying they are not allowed to bring in. But you know, they just they have that mentality that there's nothing really happening. There's no. Do you understand? Even the ones that are already here, they don't give them that attention of, maybe trying to like put them in the the poster, or make them like the major among the major face or artists of the lineup of the show. Do you understand? They prefer to bring outside people, because I don't know, it has just been there. I don't know how we are going to actually change that mentality, because most people just have that mentality that nothing really is happening here when it comes to entertainment.
In my previous episode, I was speaking with White Magic, and we were talking about this, and somebody said that a music artist said promoters don't like to pay. That they have events, and then promoters don't like to pay. They want it pro bono, or they want it free, and they are making so much money. And then a promoter also said that artists do not have communities, because if I'm bringing you to my show, it should guarantee me that, okay, I'm seeing a spike in sales of tickets.
Okay.
But there isn't. So why will I pay somebody when I feel like I'm even giving you a platform? Because you're coming to my show that a lot of people will come to, and they will see your song. So if you want to come and perform, you come and perform, and don't expect anything from me. So it's like a tug of war to now say, oh yeah, who is right and who is wrong? You understand where I'm coming from?
I get where you're
because
coming from.
if I'm a show promoter and I see you and you don't have any weight behind you as an artist, why am I paying you to come to my event that I'm spending so much money running publicity for and everything? You have no society, you have no fan base, you're not pushing anything, and then I'm sure you want to even be on my event because of you want to also create that portfolio for yourself too, that I performed in this and everything, you get. So who are we going to say is wrong? Or who are we going to say? I'm speaking from the music angle, because you're a producer, so it kind of like it makes sense. So I'm speaking from the music. Who are we going to eventually say, okay, I think this is the best way to go about it? Because then they might be looking at it as, artists might be looking at it as, if you want to support me, you go pay me, make I come perform. Why them? They're looking at it as, I'm supporting you by giving you a platform for you to perform on. I don't know if we're making any sense. Yes. So who would you say, or how are we going to put this out there, that, okay, this is the right way to do it, or this is where the problem is? Because the more I keep on thinking about it, it makes sense. It's deep. Like
It's very
there are layers.
Okay. I will not blame the show promoters actually, but the artists, I feel like they are the ones that have more more work to put in.
Okay.
But when I talked about environment, it's like I've been in Lagos, I've stayed in Lagos for a couple of years and stuff. So it's like when you're in Lagos as an artist, there's just this free spirit, and that's how the environment is that allows you to express yourself very well without like pulling back. But here in Owerri, it's like if you're an artist, because I've seen people, I've seen a couple of artists here in Owerri, they try to like dress nice every day, just to look good as an artist, to push their brand. But then you be hearing talks like, this guy is always like that kind of thing.
So they like to talk behind people's back.
Do you understand? So that's that mentality, it affects most people, and it makes most artists not to express themselves fully. Most people will eventually give up because of what people around them are talking about, when it comes to the way they carry themselves as an artist, just because maybe they don't have money and they are still trying to look good. And the fact that you as an artist, you don't have money, you're just trying to push yourself, you somehow try to look good. It's part of the branding. Do you understand? Okay. But that's how Owerri is. It will not allow you to be that yourself fully. Do you understand? Except now that the internet, is the only motivation most artists are getting is mainly from the internet. Do you understand? So if you're in Owerri as an artist, you need to push yourself extra. You need to like sometimes act like you're not seeing, you're not hearing what is happening around you. You just have to like, me for example, I know how I started. Like at some point I had to isolate because it's like nobody gets it. Nobody understands what I'm thinking or what I want to do. Do you understand? People around me is like, they're always looking like, you're crazy. Why are you doing this kind of stuff? Do you get me? Yeah. So the environment does not allow those artists to build their brand very well to the point where they will now, if they start striving, if they start growing as artists, then those show promoters may start inviting them and start paying them eventually. So most people just have that mentality of, for you to grow, you need to leave Owerri.
I swear.
Most people have that mentality.
Like, are they right?
They're not right. You can still go to Lagos, and you don't even see that nobody like you. For you to even breathe will be hard. Yeah, you can. If you go to, if you think living Owerri is what like going to Lagos is what will eventually make you to blow up as an artist. I've seen people do that, and then they go there, stay there for years without
having any
improvement. But when you're in Owerri, I feel like somehow being in Owerri will allow you to actually work on yourself very well. Do you understand? To be able to you'll be able to like be yourself without too much pressure. But if you live Owerri without having some kind of like name for yourself, I feel like before even leaving, you need to build yourself to an extent. Or if you're going to Lagos, you need to go to Lagos with a name that when you're going there, you're not going there to start from the beginning. Because trust me, it's crowded over there. No. Overcrowded.
I'm even saying here too is overcrowded. Like you're saying Lagos is overcrowded.
There's nothing. It's not when it comes.
What are the kind of things that happen in Lagos that you wish that can be happening here in Owerri?
There's just a lot too.
Just like name five.
Okay, let's
name five.
Let's say for example now. I heard what Hope Uzodinma is trying to do. Like bring all this oil company to for them to have this thing here in Owerri instead of after getting the oil they will take it to Lagos to and they don't usually have their head office or something here. Yeah. So having those kind of companies bring their head office here in Owerri, it's going to like help the entertainment industry because those people so sometimes they organize, they have end of this thing,
Yeah,
end of year party, all those things,
okay.
and they will probably want to, you know,
Invite artists.
invite artists. These are like what helps entertainment industry to grow. Do you understand? It's part of like how the states position themselves and what is really happening in the states. There's a lot going on in Lagos that, you know, helps the entertainment industry.
Like what? You've mentioned
I
one.
mentioned
Mention
one.
another one. I want to, like, seriously, I want to, because, you know, we might be thinking.
And again, Lagos has the number. Do you understand? You cannot use the number of people in Lagos to compare
to the number of people
here.
Yes, Lagos obviously has the numbers because of the kind of brands that are there, and everybody goes.
What
to
makes the brand to be there? Example of them is
the
this
government.
thing. It's
Yes,
government.
it's government.
So it's the
so
way
government plays a very big role. So what do you think we can do to get government, you know, into understanding that the entertainment industry used to be very, you know, fruitful before, but it is declining at a very rapid rate? What would you suggest?
Sincerely speaking, I don't know what to suggest for them to. But you know, like the only thing I can say is, I keep using Enugu as an example.
Okay.
You know, for me, I feel like making music. If you're into music, making music shouldn't just be, it shouldn't just come from, you just want to do it because you want to do it. It should be something you're very passionate about. Right. So if you're very passionate about it, you should be able to, just like the way most artists from Enugu, you see the way they push their music, you will understand the lifestyle, like what is going on there in Enugu. Most of them try to like use the struggle and the pain, they use it to like push their music. Just like a couple of people have tried to do that here in Owerri. Do you know Sipo?
Sipo? Yeah, I think so.
So it's like people, I think he was like one of the guys that tried to like use, you know, when people think about Owerri, they only think about Ngore, you know, like it's a place you come and you know, people here are just flexing and stuff like that, but it doesn't just end there. There is ghetto part of Owerri, Douglas, you know, like that's really what that guy tried to do then. Sipo, he tried to use the struggle of like the ghetto life, the pain and all that, try to use it to make music. So most artists here in Owerri are doing that from a place of passion, not just want to be artists. And when most of us that are deeply into it, when we look at you, we don't really see the depth of what you're trying to do.
What you've done.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And for someone like me, when I talk about, I'm ready to work with artists, but then it's not really about the money.
Okay.
For me, as a producer, if I want to work with you as an artist now, I need to really see that
there is depth in what you're doing.
There is depth in what you're doing. You're really passionate about it. Then I can say, okay, I don't want to collect any money. Let's maybe like work on a project, and then find a way to push it, or find a way to bring a sponsor. As long as I know you have something, like
it's easy to be able to make a step forward.
Do you understand? At the end of the day. Do you understand? So it's just at the end of the day, it's just for us, the only thing that we need to keep on doing is to just be positive about the entertainment here in Owerri.
Are there like platforms that bring artists together that you know of, or are there like activities or like events that brings artists together, like for artists that brings artists together that you know of? None. But what would you think if there was something like that eventually? Would you think is a good idea?
Yes. Okay. It's a very welcome development. Like I have a couple of people, like I said, I have a couple of people that organize shows here in Owerri, and they bring outside. Yeah. So if people here in Owerri can work with people like that to also like sometimes just focus on only artists from Owerri here, and just maybe bring few people from outside to push this thing. But the main focus would be
the artists here in Owerri.
Artists here in Owerri.
Okay, are there like platforms that give starters or people who are just beginning, you know, upcoming artists. And when I mean upcoming artists, I mean the ones that are upcoming. And they're like platforms that gives them like a limelight to be able to show, let them show their skills for people to like see and stuff. So how do people find people that are good? How do you, hey,
they do come to our studio.
Oh, that's all.
Wow. They come to our studio. So that's how we.
So let's say we create like a platform now. We have a platform where we want to be able to say, okay, from this platform, we're able to see like 2 artists or 3 artists that are good, or an artist that is good. You understand? And then we're like, okay, for what you've been doing, we've seen what you're doing. People like you and everything. This is how we want to support. You understand? We want to support by doing this. So right here we have Paramajik. Paramajik is going to, produce, or Paramajik is going to, produce one of your songs for you. And is it something you'll be open to if the person, like I said, is?
Of course.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So wait, how is it that artists always complain?
Low key, I'm looking for a really like good, talented artist that I can work with. Like, I've been looking for it.
I think we're definitely going to
start this
program. You get, I and White Magic were thinking of creating a program like that. Something that would be able to push people to see that, oh, you like you said, if you're looking for an artist, oh, I like what this guy did. And then you now see the artist's catalog, or you now check out the artist, or you meet the artist or anything. Because I know that I'm not going to be able to solve all the problems, but I don't want to end up just saying that there is a problem without trying to put my own, 2 cents and everything and stuff. And from most of the discussions I've had with like a lot of creatives and people who are like top, I'm trying to see how do they contribute also to the same thing. And I'm just realizing that probably it's because we don't have a platform that makes it easy for people to contribute and all that. So we're trying to create a platform. We already have like a day that we want to map out to bring all creatives you get in Imo State, you understand, like a creative hangout. We did something like that 2 years ago. We want to do something like that again, you understand? So we want to meet, industry giants and all these artists, upcoming creatives, and, make it easier for them to understand what needs to be done. Sanitize their mentality, make everybody see that, they have to even put Owerri on a positive side, so that it's easy for us to like, oh yes, this thing is happening, this is this is that. So, in other words, everything that you said, you've made a lot of points in what you've said and everything, and it's cool. And I want to like kind of dabble into another section and all that. And I understand that you're coming from the, angle of a music artist, because a music artist, producer and all that, because you're a musician, you're also a musician also too. So if you would like to call out particular vendors in the entertainment industry that they are the ones spoiling the whole thing, who would you say, and why would you say that, okay, these people are not really doing well, or these people are not doing anything, or not them, they help fuck up everything and stuff like that? Who are the people that you're going to call out?
Sincerely, I don't have anyone.
Me, I call out producers. I say producers are too expensive.
Expensive?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you ask artists, why is it that you've not done anything? Oh, they are trying to gather up money. Gather up money, how much? A producer
but you find out
as much as 500K for a production.
See, let me tell you. See, let me tell you, it boils down to what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I said, White Magic is here, he can testify to that. Sometimes when you see a really serious artist, like someone that this person has potentials, and they are really taking their craft very, very serious, and they understand, in and out of the music this thing, it's easy to work with them, even if they don't have money, because
that's
at the long run, the hard work is going to pay off. Do you understand? So it's all about the artists and how they carry themselves. Sometimes it's not really about the money.
Okay, I'm going to name, I will just say 2 different vendors. Which do you think has more problems, or more that is more difficult, or anything? So between artists and producers, who are more difficult to work with?
I cannot answer that.
Just name anyone. You can say producers, you can say artists. Whichever one. I
think it's the artist.
Okay, between artists and show promoters, or people who have events hosts and all that, who are more difficult to work with?
Show promoters. I've not really worked with show promoters like that, so I cannot really tell.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your new space. Yeah, when I saw an image of it, guy, they are doing well. Oh. You're doing well.
I'm not even done yet. Like
then you see, you're doing well. Like when I saw it, I was like, wow. I was like, that's,
This guy came there the other time, Tupac.
Oh, Tupac came.
Yeah.
Oh, he's alive. Tupac came. Okay.
But I was not there when he came though.
There were some people where there was someone when I asked what was the problem with the entertainment industry in Imo State, and the person said greed. And the person said competition. What's your take on that?
Greed and competition.
Someone said stagnant. Another person said stagnant.
Greed and competition. What? There is not really competition here in a way. Who's competing with who? I don't understand.
And he really doesn't understand it because I can see the confusion in your face. You're like, is there any competition this way?
Who is competing with who?
Are you saying who is competing with who with everybody's doing their thing, or who is competing with who that you're not seeing anything? Like nobody's even doing anything. So I want to understand because I want to understand the angle of where your question is coming from.
Okay, like nobody. When I say nobody is really like,
do you have artists you manage?
I have a couple of artists.
Okay, so you've not like, if I had this artist here, what are the kind of problems they will say they face?
The kind of problem they will say they face?
Yes.
How? I don't understand.
No, like if I have an artist here, because I have artists, and just like I told you, an artist said show promoters don't like to pay for their services and all that. That's what one artist said, right? So now I'm asking on a general sense.
See, just like I said before,
yes,
most artists, they just need to understand themselves and understand how the industry works. Well, most times you need to sacrifice a lot. When they come out and say producers are pricing, it just sounds funny, because at the end of the day you find out that those people, if they want to buy iPhone of 2 million naira, 2 million naira or 3 million, they will save the money and buy it. But when it comes to paying for studio session, they want, where do they think producers get the money to buy equipment? And and most producers spend years trying to perfect their craft, and then after doing that, you just feel like they should,
everything should not just come to you and
do you understand?
Even if it does, they won't even still take it serious.
And so do you understand? So that's what I'm saying. It's not really about the money. It's about the artist, how serious the artist is. Even with the show promoters, they are complaining that they are calling them for free. Of course, you need to go for free shows. Do you know in Lagos, artists trek from one particular location to another location just to go and perform. They will go there and be begging to perform just for them to showcase their talents, showcase themselves. So you here in Owerri, you're feeling like you barely have this thing, what's it called?
Reach.
Fan base and all those things. And you want show promoters to pay you. You need to hustle. You need to understand the hustle spirit. And when you hustle and get to a certain level, you don't even need to
start begging,
tell them to pay you. They will be the one calling you to come their show, and then you now start telling them your price. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's just for them to understand the game and be more passionate about their this thing.
Okay. So just like we said earlier on, we're trying to create also a platform where we are also going to make it easy for music artists to be able to experience, their hustle or the journey to limelight at the end of the day. So if you know an artist, anybody that you feel like, should hop on this, please tag on the comment section or send a message. and let them follow, because when we eventually talk about the event as a whole, everybody would be able to have an idea of it because they're already following. But right here, like I said, I have Paramajik, a music producer, and I am happy that you're able to honor our invitation for this. And we are trying to make it known that we're trying to do something better. So there's going to be a day, a lot of creatives are going to come around, artists, you meet a lot of musicians. We're going to also create a different day too for musicians, music artists, you know, to bring people together, you understand, have like a meet and greet, but it's going to be something on a regular base, feature different artists that will just come perform, you know, do their thing, and then we see if they are really worth it to listen to, or, you know, they sound like trash at the end of the day. I think when we create series of activities that put all these artists in the limelight, it makes things, a lot of things easier.
Yes.
But I'm happy that, you know, you're on board, and a lot of everybody showing like a positive impact. We're not just trying to look for only problems. We're also trying to see how we can solve it our own way.
Yes.
We obviously wouldn't be able to solve everything because it's deep and the layers buckled, but we definitely will. And, you know, that's all I have to say. I don't know if you have any advice, or, you know, you want to end a remark or anything, your last remark and stuff, you can, you know, say that now.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to like thank you, Alex. No. Like you're a great guy. You're doing like very well, and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Always trying to put Owerri on the map when it comes to entertainment. You do a whole lot. I mean, sometimes I'll be like, how do you do all these things you're doing?
I have a team.
Like,
I have a team.
that's great. That's great. That's great. You're doing good, and I have to give you the accolade because it's not easy. And then you know, I feel like I've said everything already, but to the artists, I feel like there's sometimes people say upcoming. I don't know if that mentality should first of all go off. Stop seeing yourself as upcoming. First of all, I'm not saying it from a place of you start being prideful and, you know, start hanging your shoulders, but stop seeing yourself as upcoming first of all, and understand the struggle. Understand that you need to have a humble beginning before you now, you know, get to where you're going. So you don't have to be complaining that show promoters are not paying you and stuff like that when you barely have motion. You need to first of all have motion, have something going on for yourself before the money side will now come in. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so that marks the end of this episode, and, you know, we hope to be able to put more people on board and get to see what everybody's idea about this whole thing is, and, you know, we get the perfect solution that works very well. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. This is one-on-one with Alex Anthony, and this is you said. You know, if you say Paramajik. You said, so that I'll say, so I'll confuse them. Anyways, thanks, bro.
All right, thanks, man.